Hello, my name is Marshall Knock, and I'm leader of January Computer Science Group 5. My group is comprised of Cody Hall, Juan Layton, Juan LeBron, Douglas Kaisermore, Kanai Hill, Keegan Godoy, and myself. Together we have decided upon the concept of distribution of work. How did we come to this decision, you might ask? Well, it's because we all knew that the methods in which we use to connect the media to the public has evolved immensely in the last 200 years, from newspapers to radio to television. But now is the era of the internet. Nowadays, there are thousands of websites that can help promote, if not completely reveal, your product to the rest of the world with just a click of a button. My group members and I took it upon ourselves to each do a report on a certain website that is either at its peak or quickly on the rise in entertainment distribution. These sites vary from video podcast sites to music promotion sites to social networks. Whichever way you turn, there is a site that can help you release your work to the entire planet. Here are a few.
Juan Layton, and I'll actually be talking about SoundCloud. Now, SoundCloud is actually one of the best music applications for music and work distribution on the web. It actually allows you to upload any type of your music for you to create. You also have to create an account. Then you upload your music in there, and you can share it anywhere, whether it be Facebook, any other social websites. Now, what's so interesting about it is that if you want, if your preferences is hip hop or rock or anything, they would actually create more of a playlist that allows you to listen to that genre and discover new artists and discover different sounds of people. So so there's a lot of people that don't have the desire to share their work on YouTube, and this is actually a very, very, very good comparison to it and a very good alternative for the distribution of this work. So, it's actually a very good option for getting your work out, very quickly, and getting your name out if you want to become an artist or potentially signed or even just famous in general. So that was SoundCloud.
Hello, my name is Juan LeBron, and I'm going to be showing you the general aspects of using Facebook. Facebook was founded in February of 2004 by a couple of college students in their dorm room. It started as just a site for their college, and slowly it started to expand. Over the years, new and different features have been added. The site became popular, and more users have been using it. From beginning in a dorm room, Facebook has about 750 million active users right now. Today, a lot of artists would use Facebook to distribute their work because it's easy, and if you're popular enough, you might get noticed. There's a lot you can do on Facebook, from writing a wall post to posting a picture, or playing games to creating an ad. You can also host an event to finding a long-lost friend. There are so many features you can use that can either help you or just entertain you. I created a default page just to show you some features a lot of people like to use. So let's get into that now. Okay, Facebook is really easy to use. Here, this is a default page that I created just to show you a few things that you can do. This site, once you start, it has its own instructions within itself. Like here, it says type a name or email address to find friends, family, coworkers, classmates, and more. This is just so you can find friends, so you can add friends and begin your Facebook exploration. Okay, so let's just get into it from the top. Up here, this is where you would see friend requests. You would see where people would add you. Right next to it is messages. People would write to you. This is where you would see it. This is basically a shortcut. Notification is where all your updates come. This is where you would see it too. These are all little shortcuts and stuff. Right next to it, the search bar, you can type in a name and it'll show you a list of people who it thinks it is, who it thinks that you're trying to reach. Okay? So I'm gonna go down this whole list. Let's start with newsfeed. Newsfeed is where all of your friends would update their statuses or put a video up or music up. It would be on the newsfeed. Anything that goes on in the Facebook world, this is where you would see it. Messages, you already know. Events, you can either host events, or if people invite you to events that they host, this is where you would see it. You can find your friends, just like the search bar. Okay? Apps and games, you can download apps and play games on Facebook. Pokes, you can see people that poke you. This is basically, to me, this is just entertainment. Questions. This lets you ask a question and it'll like recommend something about your friends or something. You can post photos, you can view photos, you can put music up. If you're an artist, this is what they would do. They would put music up to show people what they got. You can write notes to yourself and links. These are links that you would like. Okay, now going to your profile, you can edit your profile to customize it for your liking.
I'm Doug Kissamore, reporting for Group 5 on the music industry's famous Reverb Nation. This Music 2.0 company launched on October 31st, 2006, and within 3 years had an astonishing 200,000 artists signed up. Reverb Nation has revolutionized the independent music industry by providing access, communication, and collaboration possibilities for musicians, producers, and venues, allowing artists, managers, musicians, and record labels affordable and free solutions to web promotion, fan relationship management, digital distribution, social media marketing, direct-to-fan email, direct-to-fan e-commerce, fan behavior measurement, sentiment tracking, and even concert booking and promotion, has made them the leading online music marketing platform, surpassing competition such as Celeban, SoundCloud, SoundClick, or any other related sites with an amazing 1,988,000 artists. Using Reverb Nation is simple and efficient for marketing purposes. There are separate platforms or career options available for the fans and the music artists. Reverb Nation is an easy-to-use widget that allows members to place content on web pages. Selecting your music interest on that specific tab, for example, an artist, will allow more choices for Reverb Nation's possibilities. An artist or a manager, etc., should have their own materials, videos, music, and so on. Reverb Nation has a tracker for popularity and tracks using specific criteria and specifically for that genre. Tune Widget is a great resource for music and the recommended bands for yourself. Reverb Nation is more user-friendly and very accessible for that independent musician.
The distribution of music has changed drastically since the opening of the very first record store. Due to technological advances through the internet, digital release for music artists are almost mandatory for any artist who wants to have immediate and easy access to their work. Tumblr, which is an internet blog that is becoming more and more prevalent with music artists and releasing their music, is a very useful way for artists to post their work on their own blog and control how it can be accessed and downloaded. With the options of posting links to a distinct distributor of digital music releases, or simply posting a download link to a website like Mediafire, posting and distributing music through Tumblr is incredibly easy. Since its creation, Tumblr now hosts over 39.5 million blogs. This is exactly what makes this site so useful for users who post their music through Tumblr. As anyone knows, the internet is the fastest way for anything to travel when it comes to people viewing and passing on media and media arts. Tumblr allows other users to reblog a post of another user, as well as comment on that post. Again, this makes it that much more easy for an artist's work to travel when people can continuously reblog the initial post. With social network sites becoming more and more popular, it can only be accepted that, through the easy access of social network sites like Tumblr, the foundation of an artist's newly begun career can start through the social network sites. This is how distributing work digitally through social network sites can be greatly beneficial to any artist who wants their music to be heard.
Are you an up-and-coming artist or filmmaker? Are you looking for a place to show your work, collaborate with other up-and-comers, and earn a little money in the process? Well, there's a site for that, and you probably haven't heard of it. Joseph Gordon-Levitt, star of films Inception, 500 Days of Summer, and The Dark Knight Rises, founded the website in January of 2009. It's not just a website to go and post your work, though. It's a company. Signing up as a member of the site makes you part of the company, and any work you post is accessible to all other members. Work on this site can be downloaded, remixed, edited, mastered, you name it. How does this help an up-and-coming entertainer? Well, you can not only get opinions on your work from other members, but you also get access to nearly endless amounts of footage, songs, pictures, and stories to download and edit, giving you endless hours of practice. As I stated before, there is an opportunity to get paid. Many times throughout the year, Joe will start collaborations for something. These collaborations go into books they publish, albums, films, or even Sundance Film Festival. When the company makes money off of something from the site, they keep half of the profit. The other half goes to the people who contributed to the project. In 2010 alone, Hit Record sent out nearly $50,000 to members. They have a few things out right now to purchase. There's the Recollection, which is a book, CD, DVD bundle full of projects from the past years. There's also the Tiny Book of Tiny Stories, which is a small book full of short stories written by members of the site. This site is a great place to get your work out there. It has connections to the industry, members who will help make your project more professional, and can even get you a nice chunk of change. Check out hitrecord.org today.
When anybody talks about the independent film industry and the means by which it is distributed, the first website that comes to mind is YouTube.com. It was initially activated on February 15, 2005, and by December that same year was already receiving 50 million views per day. Today, the site averages over 7 billion views per day and has an estimated net worth, according to the New York Times, between $600 million and $1 billion. The site was made specifically for the purpose of people being able to present their work to a crowd that exceeded their geographical limits without being charged. Let's take a detailed look into the site and see how it can help not just film people such as myself, but anybody in the entertainment industry present their product. Welcome to the site itself, YouTube.com, home to literally billions of videos posted by anybody of any age, gender, race, religion, etc. Now, to why we're here. How can we use this site to distribute our music or movies? Well, it's quite simple. For starters, you just create your own YouTube account, and from then on, it's very, very easy. You go to Upload, and I'm assuming that you've already saved your music or video to your computer, and you just select that file, and it'll upload, and it can take anywhere from a few seconds to a few minutes, and it is there for the whole world to see.
Distributing songs to artists and listeners. Sites like SoundClick, Reverb Nation, and YouTube allow you to post your music online for listeners to easily access. They even allow you to sell your songs to potential artists. YouTube can be used as a great tool to create a fan base by broadcasting yourself to an audience. Showcases are held all over by small cafes to major record labels, similar to open mic night. There are usually a lot of famous or important people that attend these showcases as guests seeking new talent. Another way to distribute your music to potential artists is by using what's called an A&R guide. An A&R guide provides contact information for different record labels accepting submissions.